Have you ever considered studying abroad? What about backpacking through foreign countries, meeting new people, and trying new things? Coming from a military background where I've moved and lived in places such as Hawaii, these are things that I've always dreamed about. My name's Megan Foster, and I'm a rising senior here at UNC Wilmington. When I came to college, there was no doubt in my mind that this was an opportunity that I wanted to take advantage of. Throughout the 2010-2011 academic year, there were 273,996 students from the United States who studied abroad for credit. When I decided to spend 3 months of my life living in London, England, all I thought about was fulfilling my lifelong passion for wanting to travel and having fun. Little did I know that the impact of my experience was going to create the person that I am today. Statistics show that the most common person who studies abroad is a white female in her junior year. I fall into that category since I, a white female, studied abroad for the first semester of my junior year. Adaptability came into play when I arrived to my London flat, which was a long hallway with 9 bedrooms and 1 communal kitchen and living room. So I went from living off campus in a 3-bedroom apartment to living dorm style with 2 Norwegians, 3 British girls, and 3 British guys. Not to mention they were in their first year of school. It was weird going from living my junior year to having to adapt to living with freshmen again. And traveling is another way that helped me to adapt. Thanksgiving weekend, my friend Kelly and I were traveling to Dublin, Ireland. I had previously booked our bus to the airport to catch our flight. However, when we got there, we realized that I booked it 2 hours earlier than when our flight actually was. In the UK, they go on military time, so I had miscalculated the hours. Here we are on Thanksgiving, sitting in the airport at McDonald's because we were starving and broke, and that's all we had money for. So it wasn't your traditional Thanksgiving supper, but we made it work. Kelly was who I was with on most of my weekend trips, and we stayed in countless hostels. We encountered snorers, people walking around in the nude, we took cold showers, and we had less than comfortable sleeping arrangements. I not only learned to adapt while I was abroad, but I also became more cultured. English is commonly spoken in most places, but there were still times where there were language barriers. I also learned firsthand the customs that are different in Europe. In Italy, and everyone smokes cigarettes. They smoke in the underground system, and everywhere you walk, I felt like I was just in a cloud of smoke. I also gained a better understanding of health. When I decided to study abroad, I was not really focused on the studying part of it. However, the health classes I took over there were very interesting. It was also interesting to see the contrast in statistics between the US and the UK in terms of the leading cause of death and the most common type of cancer, because I never really thought about how different countries would affect those statistics, but they do. I'm also very interested in nutrition, so I loved being with my British flatmates, and I learned a lot about their diet just by observing them. They have less availability of whole grains and healthier options like we have. Lastly, while I was there, I strengthened my faith, and I joined a campus ministry, and I just gained a greater connection with my religion. I found time for Bible study every day, and I had time to read scriptures, and I just honestly feel that my study abroad experience worked out for me so that I could have this opportunity away from my normal college lifestyle and friends to explore my faith further. So as I sat on the most tedious 10-hour flight, anxiously awaiting my arrival back to America, I couldn't help but to reflect on my 3 months of living in my little London flat. Throughout my time there, I had traveled to 9 different countries and countless cities. I made new friends, I got lost, I learned the British slang, and I tried new things, as to be expected. However, what I gained was a whole lot more than just these measurable experiences. And UNCW's Study Abroad page says that while abroad, you get a more accurate picture of the U.S. and its role in the world. Moreover, the careful selection of a study abroad program will give you the valuable perspectives on your field of interest, perspectives that would perhaps be difficult to acquire in the U.S., which I find to be the most accurate description of studying abroad. Overall, studying abroad combined my urge to travel with my passion for health to shape who I am today. I can now easily adapt to things. I'm more cultured. I have a better understanding of health, and I strengthen my religion. Fulfilling my lifelong goal to travel was so incredibly satisfying and indeed the best experience of my life. However, my semester abroad left me wanting more, and sometimes I find myself in class daydreaming and looking out the window, thinking about my next trip, and it makes me really sad because I want to keep on continuing to travel. If you have not studied abroad before or have gotten the opportunity to travel, I strongly encourage you to close your eyes and just imagine a place where all your dreams can come true and try as hard as you can to make that happen.